Alright, today we are going to glaze some stuff to fire. It's really important to wash off your pieces of pottery with a wet sponge or something like that. Especially if you, there's our Sgraffito tumbler. Especially if you keep your bisqueware pieces in the same place that you throw pottery, it will get little bits of dust all over it, and that will interfere with how your glaze goes on and how it looks. You get little pinholes sometimes. You got to be real careful. So I always wash everything off pretty carefully before I start glazing, because I only have one room and I glaze not in my studio because my studio is really dusty. So I actually glaze at my dining room table because, you know, I'm a hobby potter and I just have limited space. Here we are. There's one of those tumblers that I threw. So that might work pretty well as a travel mug with that thing at the bottom. I have a little tiny kiln, so I have a very limited number of pieces that I can do in any given firing. Today I'm going to fire, it looks like, I usually, ow, oops, don't cut yourself. I usually arrange pieces in the kiln, make sure they're all going to fit, then I glaze what fits. So today we're going to fire 2, 4, 6, 7 cups. I have kind of the smallest scut kiln that there is, the one that runs on 110, because we didn't have a place to put a bigger one, and I don't have 220 available for that. So we're going to do 2 of my agateware tea tumblers. That means they have a little thicker walls so that they won't burn you if you put hot water in them. Then we're going to do this tumbler that we threw in I'm doing 2 of the tumblers that I threw in my Which Shape Do You Like the Best tumbler video. Another agateware piece that is a tumbler, but it's a pot-bellied one. Then I'm doing the agateware cup that I threw in that one, and the Sgraffito tumbler. So I use almost exclusively Amaco Glazes. It's just what I happen to have available. And in this case, most of them I'm going to pour the glaze inside the cup, and then I'm going to paint it on the outside, because that's what Amaco sort of recommends, is that you paint it on. I have a bunch of natural fiber brushes. They actually, I think, recommend fan brushes, but this is just what I happen to have, is these natural. They're really inexpensive, but they're natural fibers, so they work really well to glaze with. I'm not necessarily going to talk for the rest of the video. I'm going to turn off and put on some music, and then we'll watch glazing.
see.
And the trees overhead cast black shadows on the ground. They cast black shadows, but the violets are purple. Yes, the violets are purple. My young love said to me, my mother won't mind, and my father won't slight you for your lack of kind. And she went away from me, and this she did say, it will not be long, love, till our wedding day. She went away from me, and she moved through the fair. So softly I watched her move here and move there. And then she went homeward with one star awake, as the swan of evening moves over the lake. And some people were saying that no two ever wed, but that one had a sorrow that never was sad. And she smiled as she passed me with her goods and gear, and that was the last that I saw of my dear. Last night she came to me, she came softly in, so softly she came that her foot made no din, and she laid her hand on me, as this she did say, it will not be long, love, till our wedding day. It will not be long, love, till our wedding day.
to Pembridge town in the county down one morning last July. Down a pouring beam came the sweet Colleen, and she smiled as she passed me by. Oh, she looked so sweet from her 2 white feet to the sheen of her nut brown hair. Oh, the coaxing elf, I'd shake myself to be sure I was really there. Oh, from Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like that sweet Colleen that I met in the county down. I've travelled a bit, but I never was hit since my roving career began. But fair and square I surrendered there to the charms of young Rose McCann. I'd a heart to let and no tenant yet, and I met with the shawl or gown. So in she went, and I asked no rent from the star of the county down. Oh, from Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like that sweet Colleen that I met in the county down. At the crossroads fair I'll be surely there, and I'll wear my Sunday clothes, and I'll try sheep's eyes and deluding lies on the heart of the nut brown rose. No pipe of smoke, no horse I yoke, through the rust my bow turns round, till a smiling bride by my own fireside sits the star of the county down. Oh, from Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like that sweet Colleen that I met in the county down. Oh, from Bantry Bay up to Derry Quay, and from Galway to Dublin town, no maid I've seen like that sweet Colleen. She's the star of the county down.
Oh, look around your room, or look around outside. What colors do you see? What colors do you see? The leaves are oh so green, they're oh so green, and the trees overhead cast black shadows on the ground. They cast black shadows. But the fire kiss the violets